Okay, I'm back again. We had to move the camera because I just realized that I can't draw left-handed. So what you want to do is you want to start with an elliptical form. And that is just a flattened out cigar shape. And if this is just turning a circle on its side, the idea of turning a circle on its side is the backbone of so many things that you draw, is turning a circle on its side. So you want to draw this elliptical shape. Then what you want to do is you want to draw two lines straight down from the fattest part of this elliptical form. And the bottom here is whatever this shape is here, you want to repeat that arc right there. And so then what you do is you get this very nice cylinder shape. And again, this bottom shape here is just a repeat of this elliptical form right here, this half of an ellipse. And now what we've done is we've turned a circle on its side. Easy enough to do, but practice this a few times until you get really, really comfortable. You want to do this elliptical form. You don't want to have this circle too wide. If you make this too wide, more than 1/4 of an inch or so, what's going to happen is you're going to get some distortion in your cylinder. So it's really imperative to learn how to draw this elliptical form. So once you have it, you want the sides to be perpendicular from the top. You don't want them to be at an angle. You want them to be perpendicular from the top. And then again, whatever this is, I'm simply repeating this angle up here. Now, for some reason, some people do this. They start by drawing this elliptical form. They draw the top half, and then they think that's good, and then they add the bottom half. And they get these very sharp points. And if you draw those very sharp points, if you do that, you're never going to get a real nice looking elliptical form. So you want to not have those very pointy corners. So go again and try again. Try your elliptical shape with your perpendicular sides, and then the bottom you want to curve. Now, some people can only draw these in one direction. So if that's a problem for you, or if that's all you can do and you want some going the different directions, you simply turn your paper and you can draw the next one with your elliptical form, your side straight down, and again I'm going to repeat this arc right here, and I'm just going to try to do it in just one movement. I'm going to try not to pick up my pencil. So I'm going to draw another one here, and so I'm just going to go like this, put the sides on here like that, and again repeat this arc here. Now I want to connect these two together because I want this machine that doesn't work. And if you remember the samples I showed you, there were a lot of pipes there. So you want to think about it like this. The bottom pipe, this pipe can be curved. You can curve this pipe however you want to do it. And you want the pipe to hit the other cylinder right in the middle. So if you'll see that, this line is just a curved line here, and then I hit it right smack dab in the middle, and then what I have to do is I have to erase this line here because you can't see through that. And so this one, I'm going to connect these two with a pipe, but since you can't see how it's connected, because this is another plane, you just have to stop where the cylinder stops. Okay, now this one here, I'm going to connect these two like this. I'm going to curve my pipe. I'm going to curve my pipe here. And again, this needs to be a curved line at the bottom and a curved line here. And I need to erase this line here and this line here. Okay, let's do one more. This one I'm not going to use because he's not right, he's not a very good form. So now I'm going to take my pipe here and I'm just going to curve it all the way up here, because this one is broken as well. And then this one, he's actually going to have a break in him, like that. And then this one is curved again. Remember, the bottoms of these shafts have to be curved, because otherwise you won't get the illusion of depth. It'll just look like it's flat. So you can just do this. You keep doing this until you have your whole page covered, and you want to have big ones and little ones and fat ones and skinny ones, and all of that's good. Now let me show you one other shape that is also just an elliptical form, or just a very simple form that also is one of the very basic forms when you're trying to create the illusion of depth on a flat surface. You start with a tiny little ellipse, and then instead of going straight down, you come down this way, you come down this way, and you add the bottom curved line here, which just repeats this top, and then you can create another kind of form. Maybe this is an oil can form, or maybe this is the light shade or something. But basically, when you learn to draw, these forms are all you need to do to draw many, many things when you want to create the illusion of depth on a flat surface. Because all this is a visual trick. And it's easy to do, but it does take some practice. Now, when you have your paper filled with your forms, wherever they are, you want to then again, you want to shade them in. Now, there's a rule in art that when you change planes, you change values. So this cylinder right here has two planes. This is one plane, and we know that we want this receding into the paper here. So we know from a different artwork that we've done, or maybe we haven't done that one yet, so I'll tell you again, that when it goes farthest away from you, because you're creating an optical illusion, that's going to be the darkest. As you come towards the center of the cylinder, you're going to lighten up again. And you don't want any stop-start marks. You want your gradation to be very, very perfect. As perfect as you can get it. And then, as you come to the center, leave the white of the paper shine through. And again, do that on this side, and you're going to be able to create this illusion of depth, because all it is you're just trying to fool the eye. So again, darker on the edges, light as you come into the center, and it's just pressure. And you can go both directions if you want to get more color toward the edges. But try to leave the center of your artwork, try to just leave that as light as you can. Now, I told you that when you change planes, you change values. So this is like shading from dark to light to give it the illusion of depth. Now the tops are going to be a different value, because the top is a different plane. It's actually a quarter turn. So you can either leave the top really, really dark, or you can make it light. And the easiest way is to just make it dark and to have it all one value. That's the easiest way to do it. And so when you get to the shaft, again, just darken the edges, because you want that to look rounded, because again, we're just creating this visual trick. You darken the edges, you lighten, lighten, lighten as you come to the center, and then as you come here to the other side, you darken again as you come to the center. And that's going to give you the illusion of depth on a flat surface. And so that really is the whole idea behind drawing the cylinder. And that cylinder you can draw coffee cups, you can draw glasses, jars, you can draw anything that is that cylindrical shape once you've practiced your ellipses. So that's what I would suggest. Now, just before I quit, one more time, we're just going to look at these finished products again, the finished work from the other classes, so that you can get an idea what they did. Now, again, you want a machine that doesn't work. And you want to think in terms of Momento Mori, like the Baroque artists did, like Rachel Rush did with her flower pieces, because you want to think about something dead, something not working, something broke, something broken, something that doesn't last forever. So, here is the last work of art. So good luck with this project. If you have questions, you can put your questions on the discussion board. You can contact me by email, and you can also, if you contact me by email, I can give you some personal help. So good luck with your Baroque Momento Mori artwork, the machine that doesn't work.